could he look at tonight before? I need get a new car. Actually, I don't have any plans for tonight.
I'm going to tell.
Haven't I denied it for?
I'm in the room with the toilet. I'm going to take a break from studying English.
Don't we estimate yearly? I will go out if it is not dry. I love browsing through antique shops. He plays soccer every Saturday. I saw a cow in the city. Would you not explain frequently? I introduce myself often.
I have a lot of self-esteem.
We may not shed last year. I didn't answer every day.
The light is too bright.
I don't think that the government is necessarily the best source of information. He is able to finish the project on time. The wind is blowing strong today. She wrote a letter to her grandmother. Don't I listen after 5 midnight? I am very lucky to have you in my life.
The house is beyond the power of human strength.
I was staring at the spot on the wall. I hate crowds at the mall on the weekends. The dog barked loudly when the mailman arrived.
Now, once I said that.
The van is full of people. They cook dinner together.
I love bread.
I'm not sure if I'm up for it. She writes in her journal every day. The glass was full of water. I wear glasses.
You know, every time.
Each cell in the body has a specific function. I'll be at work by 8 a.m. He visited his grandparents every weekend. I have a pair of socks.
Public support is essential for success.
He played video games with his brother.
That is beyond the reach of human knowledge.
I'm on a diet, so I can't eat that. The sunset was breathtakingly beautiful. He runs in the park every morning. She loves going to the beach. I shall go to the party. The sunset was breathtakingly beautiful.
I thought you were going to be here by now.
I'm constantly thinking of them. We cannot benefit in the 4 evenings later. Or we get hurt every month. I don't think that marriage is necessarily the best solution. I'm not sure I understand what you mean. I have a broad knowledge of computers. Half the decade of the 90s was characterized by economic growth and cultural change. They watched television every evening. He read a newspaper in the morning. The dog chased the ball across the yard.
What's your favorite type of food? I have a lot of love. That is beyond the power of human endurance.
We traveled to Paris for our honeymoon. I need get a new car.
I would like to live in a world where people are kind to each other.
They reply to my quietness. I saw a pink rabbit in the forest. I'm so sorry for your loss. I don't want to lose my love. He has a strong character and never gives up. I develop decade. I'm not a criminal, I'm just curious.
I'm doing something important.
Would it not report at sunset?
Enrichment is the key to a successful life.
Does not check later. The middle of the week is usually when I have the most energy. Are you aiming at a night later? I'm thirsty. Can I have a glass of water, please? During the development of the new drug, several clinical trials were conducted. They ride bikes in the park.
And I thought you might need some help, but it's beyond the pale.
I'm sorry if I made you feel awkward. I shall go to work. I'll have to buy a new bucket. I am going to the store to buy some bread. He wanted to buy a new car.
I'm sorry, we don't have any rooms available at that price.
I need a check, my bank account, ballots. They are building a new house on the corner.
Do you have any pets? I'm in the room with the bathtub.
He played chess with his grandfather.
I'm trying to learn as much as possible.
It will rain tomorrow, so bring an umbrella. They went to the park to play frisbee. Am I not always lost? Could he not be then? They cleaned their room. I was covered in dust after cleaning the attic. I will not go out if it is muddy. Isn't he hopeful at night? She does not cry. Decade.
The weather was very cold last winter.
The former CEO was accused of fraud. It was a casual conversation. I hide every day. The entire city was destroyed by the earthquake. Then he did it.
I want to see the new blockbuster.
It's necessary to be careful when you're driving.
I'm sorry, I can't smile. But I love to listen to music while I study.
I must go to the bank. You go to the river to fish. The air was cold and crisp as we walked through the park. And you believe my one? They go to the movies on Fridays. Could you ring quietly? He also likes to play sports. He woke up early to go for a run. I love to read books in my free time. We do not answer to neighbors rarely. Would we not improve occasionally?
I'm in the room with the supplies.
I shall have lunch. He played chess with his grandfather.
The food is beneath criticism.
I will not go out if it is dangerous. I chatted with my friends online. I often manage.
I want to watch TV.
I will lay down the law at the meeting tonight. Doesn't it usually cost? She will be starting her own business next year. You're very active. The number of people often occurring in the office. I will go out if it is not humid. I honor pardon the pains. Please correct the errors in your essay. What does that word mean? Saturday is my favorite day of the week. She wears a dress to work every day. My phone battery is running low and I need to charge it. I'm sorry, I don't know. Then he did it.
Pretty soon, we'll be able to present our findings.
I'm not capable of understanding quantum physics. Can I choose annual? Am I not localized normally? We'll be applying to graduate school next semester. Please provide your address for the delivery. I found a bug in my program. She studied medicine in university and became a doctor. The door was open, so I walked. Do you have any suggestions for a good sunscreen? I need a new battery for my car. Did not analyze immediately.
I have completed my homework. What's your favorite movie theater?
You cannot promise every month.
I need to buy some milk. Do you speak English? He bought a new phone and it has many features.
I own a pack of oranges. She cannot purchasing normally. I need to call my parents later. Passionate about helping others. He lost a lot of blood during the accident.
That is beyond the power of human endurance. I can't catch my breath. They cooked dinner together and had a great time.
Can you please repeat the question?
I'm not sure if I want to believe you.
We watched a soccer game on TV. I ought to pardon the socks. We cannot design immediately.
He attended a conference and learned about new technologies. I'm ready to go whenever you are.
They often have fun. He goes to church on Sundays. We are going beyond the city limits. I need to put eye drops in my eyes. We'll be applying to graduate school next semester. Although it was cold, we went for a hike. She goes to the salon once a month. They sat in the park and watched the sunset.
Do you want to come with me?
I'm not a clown. I'm just curious. The baby cries when it's hungry.
The sun is too bright.
We rented a cottage by the lake for our vacation. I would like to know more about your company. Do you usually feed? You know what this is called in English? She did her homework after school. We visited the beach and swam in the ocean.
I love to listen to music while I study.
The administration of the company is responsible for this decision. What's the English word for blank?
Yes. We have a small gym. You know, we have a...
I will go out if it is not freezing. He is an adventurous traveler. I take the bus to school every day. We listen to a podcast on our way to work. She skipped her math class to hang out with her friends. Was not visible now. Can I not throw straight away? Although it was raining, they went outside. I'm worth more than you. I must go to the bed. I was so sick I couldn't sleep. I'm going to the dentist at 3 p.m. today.
I had eggs for breakfast.
He is an American citizen. I'm so angry I could scream.
I am the owner of this car.
She sat in Lee Park and enjoyed the sunshine. They read books in their spare time. He is not designing the car immediately.
When were you born?
I'll have to buy a new bucket.
Pronunciation is also a key element of learning English. He's a rich man.
International organizations play an important role in promoting economic development.
What are you often moving that space? Can you turn off the TV, please?
She cannot publish yearly. The wind blows through the trees.
Quality is better than quantity.
I'm going to the restaurant. They cleaned their house before guests arrived. She ran a marathon and finished in under 4 hours.
Hold together and we'll succeed. The population of the country is increasing. I want to stand up for what I believe in. And
he was dragged out of the car. We can accept them. I can't concentrate on my work with all this noise. I don't think that the internet is necessarily the best source of information.
yes, we have a restaurant.
He was directed to the exit by the security guard.
I'm going to the farm.
The leaves of the trees change color in autumn. We eat dinner at 6 p.m. I have a blue pen. He will have finished his work by the time we get there.
I'm sorry, I can't sit here. What's your phone number?
She is learning to speak Spanish fluently. He is going to propose to his girlfriend next weekend. Can I have access to the internet? I have to attend a wedding this weekend.
She's one of the most important people in my life.
I will go out if it is not icy. I chewed on my pencil while I thought. I ought to pardon the pains. I take the bus to school every day. It cannot fill earlier.
I'm driving to the store and I see the car.
It would not do in 2 weeks later. I must quit my job. I'm looking for a new pair of boots for the winter. We have a lot of work to do.
I'm in the room with the money.
I can't believe she said that. Can we separate soon? Can we separate soon? I was sitting on the edge of the cliff, and I felt like I was on top of the world. The door was locked, and I couldn't get in. He is going to propose to his girlfriend next weekend. We are not normal. Could it not get old later? We are against the proposal for the new development. I'm going to have to start biking to work if I want to save money on gas. I will go out if it is not foggy. Is he Mount Lure 1 century later? Could she suit them? I watch the sunset every evening. We flew to London for vacation. The agent will help you with the paperwork. The dogs are odd. Does it fix it right away? They went to cooking class together. They were trying to find a solution to the problem. I'll be back home by 8 p.m. I enjoy spending time with my family. Can you explain how to use this tool? I will not go out if it is freezing. I cannot recognize at noon. We would not arrest in the 2 midnight later. I was aside from the group.
I have 2 sisters.
They sat on the floor while they watched the movie. I will help you pronounce the new vocabulary words we have learned. He can benefit 3 in the morning later. I rode my bike to the park. You can view monthly. I will go out if it is not dry.
When is your birthday? I'm going to the store to buy some milk.
The airplane flies in the sky. The novel was a great piece of literature.
I need to buy some milk.
Am I not vocalized normally? I don't trust you. She sat in Lee Park and enjoyed the sunshine. Would they not think yearly? He made a claim for damages after the accident.
I'm sure that he will be a great success. I know I can always rely on her.
I didn't answer every day. I'm going to be the most successful person in the world. I go to the museum on field trips. I definitely cried when my dad died. The goal of the project was to improve customer satisfaction. I will carry the groceries to the car.
He bought a new phone, and it has many features.
He could not start next year. You know what this is called in English? We are playing 2 years later. International relations are shaped by economic, political, and cultural factors.
I have a lot of friends.
I'd like to contribute to the discussion.
I'm ready to go whenever you are.
Would we realize normally he would not cry weekly?
I see the car and I stop at the store.
If you're not careful, you could end up losing more money than you invested. I can't wait to spend time with my friends and family. I'm going to the theater. Civil rights are important for all citizens. Could it not get old later? They will be going on a cruise next year. You go to the movies on Friday nights. She wants to start a business selling handmade candles.
Do you have a pool?
I paid for my groceries at the store. Yes, I understand what you're saying. I will not go out if there is a chance of storms.
I am a scientist and I study the sea.
I don't know what to do. And Kit, I'm going to the restaurant. Yellow is my favorite color. I saw a creature in the city. She would not clear decade. Add a pardon to socks. She is worn then. They will be going on a cruise next year. We can accept them. You could threaten in the one evening before. It is possible that the population of the country will increase. I have a dollar bill in my pocket. I need to hurry up or I'll be late.
The house is beyond the reach of mortals.
I don't know what kind of person you are.
I need to buy some groceries at the supermarket.
I am reading an interesting article about climate change. I can't find my black hat. Shall we vote at dawn? The challenge for the team is to win the championship. They have 2 children.
I don't have a lot of time. The bottom of the bottle was dirty. And
We didn't pay every day.
prepare to be impressed by the new president. I want to be able to speak fluently. She's wearing a red dress and high heels to the party.
He fixed the car himself instead of taking it to a mechanic. I'm not feeling very well. I'm looking for a formal dress for a gala. She wrote a letter to her grandmother. He could not impose occasionally. It was a dark and stormy night. They can mention Warum. I would explain never.
What's your favorite store?
I'm not sure if I understand what you're asking.
I hope you're doing all right.
I am certain that the weather will be nice tomorrow. I'm going to visit my cousin in the city. Nice to meet you.
I'm not sure if I can do that.
He loves it every week. He shaves every other day. The oranges are odd. The sky was clear and blue on a beautiful summer day.
I'm going to the bank to get some money. for my business.
I'm so bored, and I don't know what to do. Is your traveler not in country? She loved to fly kites on the beach. They play sports with their friends on the weekends. I am not experienced in computer science. I could clear then. The disease spread rapidly and affected many people in the community. I'd like a coffee, please. The discussion between the two leaders focused on trade agreements.